Hi, welcome to another episode of Passionpreneur TV. I'm Adera, and I'm here today with Jay Sutton-Brown from Awesome Yoga. Hi, Jay. Tell me about Awesome Yoga.
Awesome Yoga actually was created about 6-7 years ago. It was in Victoria, and it happened shortly after the birth of my 2 kids. It was called Awesome Yoga primarily because I wanted it to be really accessible. I want people to not think of yogis as totally butterfly rainbow people sitting on top of a mountain. Yoga is just a practice of awareness. It's a practice of an authentic connection within yourself. And like a muscle, it has to be exercised. So if you don't practice connection and listening, then you get kind of pushed around by your emotions and your thoughts and your feelings. And if you do practice that, you kind of can realize that, like the weather, whatever's going on can kind of come in, can pass, but you don't have to be shoved around. And it doesn't have to be esoteric, and you don't have to go hide in a cave or, wear a loincloth or anything. It's a pretty rock star practice.
What types of yoga do you teach at Awesome Yoga?
Currently, I'm running Kundalini. That's my heart center. What? And then we also have yoga for arthritis. I have a prenatal option as well. It has a Kundalini influence, but it's a very empowering, strengthening way to get ready for birth and beyond. And I also teach a class called Yoga.
Tell me a little bit about Kundalini and why people might get a bit freaked out.
Kundalini is the craziest yoga you will ever love. It is so supremely the definition of awesome, it's not even funny. However, there's a big caveat here. Do not Google Kundalini. It's kind of like, I have a spot, and you Google that. You're going to see things and go, and it'll create expectations. There's a really large spectrum in the Kundalini field. To give it kind of the easiest base formation, Kundalini is one of the oldest practices, and it was geared towards householders. Traditional Hatha was an ascetic practice. It was yoga on the mountain. It was go take yourself away, internal focus, turn out the world. It's shifted from that quite a lot now. But Kundalini was, can we have a mindfulness practice that we can get done in about 45 minutes and then go grow our food or take care of the kids or do the things that we have to do in our life? So it can feel accelerated to people. It's active, it's powerful. But it's a practice that really gets you working on your mindfulness. And it's a very physical practice in the sense that it's a series of kriyas or movements and sets that you practice for a period of time, as opposed to getting into one position and staying there. There are moments of that, but it's a little different.
Yeah, it's different.
You have to experience it. It's an experiential yogic practice, as all are, but it doesn't have as much press around it in such a way that people can walk in with a set of expectations.
Your studio is rockin'. You always play the best tunes. So talk a little bit about how you use music through your practice.
It is the yoga of nod. Think about this. When you've had the best day of your life, the sun is shining, you get in the car and your favorite song is playing. And you're like, oh, and like life is so good. That's the yoga of nod. And that's the same kind of vibrational thing that you deal with when you're talking about mantra or chanting or singing or loud music. It's this relational vibration that really brings us up. It's the same idea as you've had the worst day, it's pouring rain, your boyfriend just broke up with you, and you get in the car and like that saddest song, it's the yoga of nod. So it's an actual component of this philosophy in Kundalini that sound is powerful.
So nod means sound?
Nod, N-A-A-D, nod. And it looks at these vibrational techniques that you work through the body, and that's where the powerful music comes from. And I mean, if you want to get even really hardcore Western science, right, you can take it down to its most base level. If you look at something, is it a particle or is it a wave? When it's a wave, it's a form of vibration. So vibration is the underpinning element to our actual existence. We just like to get all, it can't be that, as far as our experiences. But when you experience it and then you feel that change, you go, oh, okay, I think it is that.
I love it, Jay. You do amazing work. And every time I leave there, I've been blown open in some capacity. And it's something that I believe everybody needs to experience for themselves. Yeah.
Just come and check it out. Spend an hour tuning in, see what comes out of it. Your body will thank you. Your brain will thank you. Your partner will probably thank you if you just go spend some time.
If you'd like to learn more about Jay and Awesome Yoga, please visit her website. If you're a passionpreneur and you'd like to be on the show, drop us a line. I encourage you to follow in your own heart's desire. And I'm Adera, and I dare you to be different.
Hush, little darling, don't you cry. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry, don't be afraid. Every little thing's gonna be okay. Open up your heart, unlock the key.